What's up, everybody? Welcome to the weekly plug-in. I'm Cinemadrue.
I'm Jellyhewby.
I'm PsychoSid.
That background music ain't too loud in the stream, is it?
No, I've heard.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 40
40.
of the weekly plug-in.
It's 40 weeks.
40 weeks.
It's almost a year.
Almost straight, yeah. Yeah. Almost one full year.
I mean,
Almost every week straight. I think we missed like what?
We had 1 week
2 weeks?
when your computer was in stop. No, we didn't. But then we've also had a couple weeks where we've had
Weather.
two, because we did a special stream for some of the stuff on YouTube.
Yeah,
like gaming stuff, like PlayStation show and the Xbox show and stuff. So yeah, so we are here on Twitch. If you're watching us here on Twitch, we also have a YouTube channel at youtube.com/FN Gaming. And if you want to catch us live, if you're watching from YouTube, you can catch us at 8 o'clock at 8. 8 o'clock at 8. Every Thursday.
8 o'clock at 8.
8 o'clock at 8. Every Thursday night.
I don't think I heard you. What was that time again?
/FN Gaming. 8 o'clock at 8.
7:30.
And we start off with a Thursty Thursday, which this week we had the St. Arnold Summertime Peels award-winning, crisp and refreshing. It's pretty good.
I like it. It's my favorite St. Arnold beer, probably.
Yeah.
And they only come out with it in the summer, so.
And then our old reliable, of course, the Caman Jack.
The Margaritas.
Yeah. Also, we have so brand new. We have
merch.
an eFFn Gaming store with some merch on it.
Some merch.
Pull it up here in just a second.
I got the hiccups.
Go to eFFn Gaming
Okay.
store, eFFnGamingStore.com, and check out our merch. We got shirts, we have sweaters, we have socks. We have totes, we have coffee mugs,
Totes. Oh, the bag.
we have
Stickers. Leggings for your girl.
Leggings.
Or for you.
Or for
Sexy
you.
leg. Yeah,
If
and
you want
some
them.
leggings yourself too.
Jake wears leggings.
We got some
sometimes.
tank tops. We got some phone covers. We got some cups, some metal cups.
I don't know why some of the stuff's repeating. But we got t-shirts.
We got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
Different
hoodies.
colors, different sizes.
Yeah.
So if you see this and you want to support us, we would love for you to support us with some merch.
Yeah. So
We try to keep it cheap as possible, so it's not like we don't like oversell like a lot, you know.
I still gotta go through and adjust on these prices. They're still.
Yeah.
Remember
A fanny
when we were
pack.
first
We have a
doing
fanny
it,
pack.
It was a little high.
Dude, I do want to get a fanny pack. I want a sticker. I'm gonna
Can you
get a
get it in-
sticker.
You can get it in different colors. And the different colors. Look at that purple one. Look at the red one.
So it's kind of a pinky.
Black
Black
one's
one's
pretty
cool.
cool. What do you think?
I'm not a fanny pack kind
I'm
of
not
guy.
a fan. I'm not either, but that's fun. We have a fanny pack.
Orange. And then there's plain old white.
Go what?
Why would it get so dirty? It's like
Yeah,
so,
it would be
so
gross.
white anything
Hey, what's
like
up,
that.
Louie?
In your fanny. What's up, dude?
Up.
So yeah, we got some merch coming up. Actually, it's available. Go in there and get it. You
We do.
support us. Tell your friends. Buy them some presents. For your friends, buy some FNW merch. Or effing merch. Not
Effing merch.
We don't have FNW. That'd be cool. Eventually, maybe.
Oh man.
If we can get it going a little bit better. So, we had our Thursty Thursday, as we stated, beginning with our FNW Thursday Night, our season 2 premiere. And it was amazing. And the last two
It's pretty
matches
hectic.
were phenomenal. And so, yeah, you can join us on Thursdays and catch us some FNW and the weekly plug-in. So, where we're at right now. Enjoy the podcast.
Definitely cop something soon. Hell yeah, man.
Oh,
we
heck
appreciate
yeah,
it.
dude, absolutely.
This is the dude I was telling you about. We met on Call of Duty. We had like an epic sniper battle.
Oh, nice, nice. Welcome. So this is our podcast where we talk about whatever we want, whenever we want. And we talk about entertainment. We try to keep it pretty lighthearted. Nothing too serious, really.
Unless you start talking about Star Wars.
And start talking about Star Wars.
And then Drew's all into it.
Yeah, we do. We don't do politics, but we complain about politics in our entertainment. Because we want that crap out of there. We just want to be entertained. We just want to be able to enjoy ourselves. So the only time you ever catch us ranting, really, is when it starts bleeding over into the stuff that we love. All right, now I'm going to start off. No, start off.
Go ahead.
All right, so first up, this one's kind of quick because there's not a whole lot out about it yet. Now, I am not very much of a race fan, like a racing game fan.
Racing game fan?
Game, or even in real
life. A
life.
little bit better.
Huh?
Probably word that a little bit better.
Well, even yeah.
A race
I'm
racing.
I'm not a
racing
racist. I'm not what you would call a racist.
I'm not much of a racist. I'm more,
ridiculous.
No, yeah. So I don't really play a lot of racing games. There's a few that I have that I enjoyed, like the Crew 2 was really good. I like that Motorstorm that came out for PS3. I loved. That was cool. Crew 2 was fun. Doesn't hurt that you get to race in boats and planes and motorcycles, and they have the entire US or like a squashed down version of it, so you can literally drive across the United States. Yeah. Like the major cities are represented, some small towns are represented. It's not like, mile for mile representation, but it's cool. It's cool getting to drive across the US. It takes about 45 minutes, I think, 30, 45 minutes. And so that's fun. Overall, not really a big fan. However, there's a game coming out that is catching my attention, and it's Hot Wheels Unleashed. This game sounds pretty cool, actually. It's something that, like, the more I look into it, the more I was like, dude, I don't really want to try that. So, Hot Wheels Unleashed is, of course, the license for the Hot Wheels, and you can actually race Hot Wheels cars. You can build your car collection. You can do the Roger Dodger, the Twin Wheel, Ripcord, Bone Shaker, Night Shifter, Dragon Blaster, the Shark Cruiser, whatever. I don't know. They're going to add some more cars later. But you can have these cool cars, and I think you can customize them. I'm pretty sure you can customize them. What I'm hoping is that you can customize your own Hot Wheel from, like, the ground. You pick the frame, and then everything else. I hope they have that. I don't know. But I'm sure they'll have, like, colors and different graphics you can put on them and stuff like that to customize them to what you like.
Also, Anakin is better than Skylo. Or better than Skylo. Better than Kylo. Skylo.
Yeah, he is. Now, actually, Kylo I did like. He's my favorite one off of the sequel trilogy, but
that's a different story.
Yeah, it's a different story. Anyways, so yeah, it looks like a pretty cool game. Looks like you can customize. Like I said, it looks like there was some customization with the cars, maybe colors, maybe some graphics on it. I'm not really sure about that. There's not a lot of information, but they're gonna put some more cars out as I guess time progresses. Tracks. So you're gonna be racing a lot on the Hot Wheels tracks, the big loops, yellow ones. Yeah, there's gonna be loops. It looks like there's gonna be some jumps.
That'd be awesome.
There's gonna be like twirlies, and it's gonna be cool. It looks like it's gonna be. And you can. They're gonna have them set up in like there's like a garage setting. I think there's like a living room setting. And so that's going to be cool that you get to do all this cool stuff that you can see people doing on real tracks. You're actually going to get to race in it. The cool thing also is that you get to build your own track. So you get to create your own, I guess, share with friends. And you can have friends come over and play whatever and try it out. So that's pretty cool.
No, Louis, definitely Anakin over Kylo. Over Kylo.
Yeah. So overall, the game looks really cool. The environments look like that they show looks fun. They're very beautiful cars. Got hiccups. The cars are beautiful. The environments are beautiful. The driving physics looks like they're on point. Hopefully there's some really good crash physics, and hopefully like that you can do a lot of jumps and stuff. Because I mean, what's Hot Wheels without being able to crash them into each other? That's the ones you did half the time when you played Hot Wheels.
Where you hit them with a hammer.
Yeah.
What?
I used to smash shit out of Hot Wheels.
Why?
Why not?
They're metal.
Yeah.
Little metal cars. I didn't smash them with a hammer, but I
did.
I tried. You took the two. Little beast, you put the two, and you wham. You know, you can, and they'll.
I never had like the tracks.
I never really did.
I had
either.
like hand-me-down like Hot Wheels,
Oh yeah.
and so I like shit I had found. So
I'm a
I
bad father.
I played them and I just smash them. I don't know.
I didn't have the track, but I would, on the bed or something or on the floor.
No.
And
You're weird.
I remember I always wanted the track, so they always looked real cool. There's like the dragon mouth that you go in, and
What?
the commercial. There's always like fire and stuff going off. It always looks awesome.
We said he smashed it too.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, he smashed
That's
them
the
into
thing.
the bam.
I just smash
I used
with
to
a hammer.
wreck them into each other, not hit them with a freaking hammer.
No, smash with a hammer.
I used to get in trouble if I break them.
I mean,
it's
it's
not-
really hard to break
Yeah.
Hot Wheels.
I mean, not unless you hit him with a hammer. But
yeah. But Hot Wheels, I mean, they've been around since forever.
Yeah.
Like my dad used to collect Hot Wheels and stuff.
it's not like we bought them.
And they're cheap, yeah.
And
They're
we
like
found them or
88 cents, yeah. Walmart, but yeah,
Oh,
he
shit.
always or sold from your
I
friends.
didn't even think they were that cheap when we were kids.
They're cheap. They're
Yeah,
always
they-
that's
they-
one.
I
That's
don't
what
remember them ever being under $1.
that's always cool about it. They were super
See?
cheap. You can have a
They
Hot
hit him with a
Wheel.
hammer.
You hit
It's
it
a
with
common thing.
I did not.
It's a common thing.
I didn't hit mine with a hammer.
Normal.
I played with them in the dirt, and then all the
normal
wheels would get all
children
clogged up.
normal children smashed Hot Wheels with hammers.
No, I took care of my toys.
Like I said,
I
they,
had-
they weren't really mine. Found
And you
the
had your
fucking
theme
thing, so-
ones, you had your Batman ones, you had your
Yeah.
Ghostbuster ones,
No, my
Ninja Turtles.
I grew up in a poor family. My parents, if they bought it and I didn't take care of it, I would
Yeah,
never
I
get
get,
another.
I get in trouble too if I didn't. Or yeah, I wouldn't get another one either.
See, I grew up in a poor family, and if my parents knew about me smashing toys, I'd totally gotten in trouble. But one, my dad was always at work, and then my mom was always drunk, so she didn't even know what I was doing.
But yeah, so the game's coming out. Looks awesome.
Little leeway.
It's gonna be
Anyway.
1 or 2 player, both offline and online. There might be more players online. I'm sure eventually they may add some more. I don't know, but it's definitely gonna be they're gonna have split screen, so it's cool. And it says, get ready to drift, boost, jump, and crash on endless crazy tracks and multiplayer races, both online and offline. Thanks to the split screen mode, you can race side by side with your friends and family from the couch to the stars.
It almost sounds like it's like GTA Online races.
It might
the
be
loop
something like
is,
that. It'd be
yeah.
about like that, yeah.
But they had a Hot Wheels thing, didn't they?
Yeah.
But maybe
No, it was Forza that had
Yeah.
a Hot
I
Wheels.
don't know if the physics will be quite as realistic as they are on
Yeah.
GTA, but I mean it's Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
It may be too. I mean it looks like you can. They have a trailer for it. It looks awesome.
He said just choose the one that was his least favorite,
Smash it.
smash
bury
it, and then bury it in the front yard. Easy, no evidence.
Yeah, nobody knows.
So yeah, game looks awesome. If you want to check it out, you can go to HotWheelsUnleashed.com and they'll show you some tracks, they'll show you some cars. The game comes out September 30th, so we still have a while for it.
Yeah.
But it really looked kind of cool to me because I'm not really big into racing games. So if a racing game catches my attention, it's gonna be pretty cool. I think from what it looks like it's a lot of fun.
Would you say
basically,
you
nothing
hate
else.
racing games?
I don't hate racing games. I just never really got into them a whole lot.
Yeah, Rocket League had a Hot Wheels event too.
Yeah.
Rocket League was fun.
Rocket League was fun.
What was the game where you smashed the cars?
You talking about Burnout?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that game.
I like that game.
See,
I had it
I
on the
didn't.
Xbox.
I didn't play a whole lot of that. I played that one a little bit. I didn't play a whole lot of Need for
Burnout
Speed.
Paradise?
I had one.
Yeah.
Burnout Paradise.
That's actually Burnout Paradise is how I found Motion City soundtrack
Oh really?
because they had a song.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I love the
which one it
crash mode
Yeah.
where
yeah.
like you have to like get the highest score.
Yeah.
was. Twisted Metal, but make it online. Dude, that'd be.
What was that game that came out for Xbox 360? It was a pretty cool racing game, but you had like guns and stuff on there. Wasn't it like full auto,
Something like that.
and you get smashed. You can like
Yeah.
they take you up to the buildings, and you had guns and little rockets. That was pretty fun. MotoStorm was one of my favorite racing games. Because you were like racing on the side of a cliff,
Yeah.
and it sounded like you were racing. You were dirt bikes and up to like dune buggies, cars, trucks, and semis. It was awesome when you were playing a dirt bike racing up against this, like a semis and stuff like that, and
something up there.
squeezing around in between them.
Gross.
Gross.
Yeah. Sweet Tooth was my favorite. I didn't like clowns. I always liked Spectre.
Yeah, I was like whatever the motorcycle one was. I always had a thing. But yeah, so pretty cool. Hot Wheels Unleashed coming out a few months. It's gonna
Most-
be
yeah,
kind of
most
close. It's
of them
releasing
are
for
fun.
all systems, all consoles, and PC, even PS4 and Xbox 360.
By the way, yeah, it was full auto.
Full auto, yeah. That was a fun game. I don't know why. I think I've only ever played one NASCAR game in my life.
I never played
It's not
NASCAR. I'm not a
wasn't a
NASCAR
big
fan.
fan.
I'm not either, but have you seen those TikToks where the dude is like purposely fucking with people while he's doing it?
Uh-uh.
His
Oh
name
my
used
God.
to be Dale Earnhardt died, and now it's something else because I'm sure he got banned. And
Dude.
literally, he'll race along and then just start like he'll be racing and go around and then just bump him out of the way. And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man." He's like, "I didn't know what happened. My tire blew." And like, "Your tire didn't effing blow." He's like, "Yeah, my tire blew,
Dude,
man."
just gives him all
Yeah.
sorts of guff.
So pissed.
I freaking love that guy.
He cracked me up.
That's not
He's like,
how
"Oh."
you're supposed to play. Like,
He's like,
just all sorts.
"I'm good. You're good because you bumped into anybody." He's like, "I'm in first place. I'm good, man."
So funny.
Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, that's all I got about that. Just it's a real fun thing to be looking forward to. If you like Hot Wheels, if you like racing, this is gonna be a fun game. Check out the website, dude. It's fun. It's cool watching those, and the trailer looks like it's gonna be good.
I got the Plus games for
Oh,
May.
yeah.
Are
I forgot
already
about
out.
Man, I forgot
Jeff
about
Gordon.
getting at the end of April here.
I don't know, like, if I'm even gonna do this because one of them is Battlefield 5.
I have that one. No, I don't.
I don't know if I
I
have
have
it
one.
either.
I don't have 5. I never cared. I didn't care about the game. Too much again with too much politics involved in that game. Just completely got me uninterested.
Your
Speaking
hiccups go away?
of the, huh?
Sound like your hiccups went away though.
No, they're still there.
Oh, you just.
Speaking of games that you drive cars and wreck stuff, Wreckfest, drive hard, die last. But
Really?
it's the new one, only on the PS5.
Oh.
So if you got the app, throw it in your cart and
that game I
put
do
in your
remember
library.
for PS1, there was a game called Demolition Derby. Those were always fun. I love doing Demolition Derby.
yeah, those are always fun. And then the last one, Stranded Deep. I have no idea.
No idea.
So the Stranded Deep, your plane goes down, you're forced to fend for yourself in the dangers. Fucking hiccups are killing you. In the dangerous waters of the Pacific Ocean, you have to survive the elements by taking care of your body, crafting tools, building structures, and hunting for Stranded Deep. Is procedurally generated world, so each island you explore is different.
That's pretty cool. It sounds
What was
that might actually be
the
pretty fun.
what was the game where it was a plane crash and there were tribe people and they were scary?
Oh, the forest.
The forest.
Yeah, Forest.
Fuck that game.
Yeah,
Yeah. Did
You
you ever
know-
play it?
yeah.
I've never
I
played
think it was on
I've
Game
seen it.
Pass.
Is it crossplay? Because I think we have it on the PlayStation, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think it. See, I think I got it on
I
Xbox.
don't think I
at
ever
the time.
got it though.
Or it might have been free for a month or something, and I
Yeah.
think I got it. I played it for a little bit, but
Sometimes I do.
it
Sometimes I don't.
freaked
That's
me out a
one of
little
those.
bit.
It's one I know I'm gonna.
Like it was on sale for like $5 at one point, and I was
Yeah.
gonna get it, but Jake and Robert were playing it,
But naked cannibals.
and they were already kind of winding down, like moving on to other games. I was like, I'm not gonna. It looks cool though. I know Cody plays.
Apparently,
a lot of PC,
it
and he
gets-
talked about it.
It gets pretty wicked.
Yeah.
Apparently, down the line, like I saw a TikTok the other day where like a bunch of the cannibals, or actually it might have been the weird because there's weird like creatures.
Yeah.
Like the weird creatures formed into a giant creature,
Yeah.
and they started like. They're like, what is that?
I seen one with like all these like worms and grubs attacking
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah,
the
we
guys,
didn't
and
make it. We didn't
Yeah.
make it.
they
Yeah.
threw
It
they
was-
threw them off the
It was
cliff.
terrible. That was a long night.
Yeah.
And they started assembling, and like, what is that? What is that? And turned into a big winged creature and started
Yeah.
flying. Like, oh shit!
Yeah.
Let's get out of here!
It was a long, long night.
Yeah, they say that game is best suited for groups of people.
Yeah.
They're like, because like one or two people, I played it by myself and I was like, nah, I can't.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's not that it's scary. It's just fuck. It's
it's
difficult.
really overwhelming. Like I said, I ran into a group of bad guys in that game, and
Yeah.
they just destroyed me. I was like, how am I supposed to offend against that?
Yeah.
Like, I was like one of them, and I was like, okay, cool, whack. And then I was like, ah, what? Oh, there's another. Oh, another one. Oh, another one. I was like, oh, there's like 15 of them. I'm just swinging the axe around, like, and then I was like, ah. And then I spawned, and there was like 3 of them right there, and I was like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
You're so good. You were just out of frame. It's bothering me. Yeah, so you have until the 4th to go ahead and get Oddworld, Soulstorm, Days Gone, and Zombie Army 4 Dead War. Did you ever get it?
I did. No.
If I was you, I'd go ahead and do it now.
Yeah. I need to.
If you want me to show you how to do it, I know you were having problems with it because it was a PS5 only.
Yeah.
I can show you how to do it.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, that's all I got. You anything?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yee!
What you got?
I got a couple of updates. Couple.
You gonna do both of them at the same time?
I can.
You can do both.
They're
Split 'em up.
they're similar.
Zombie Army was really good. I never played it.
I didn't play it. I got it downloaded in my library.
Zombie?
It was this month's free game. I haven't played it.
I turned on my PlayStation to download Final Fantasy VII. That was last time I turned that on.
You need to play it. You both need to finish it. You need to finish it. You need to finish it. It's good.
I don't know.
You will not regret it. Will not regret it.
Just wait for part 2 to come out and then it be discounted.
Yeah.
I think I got 7 for like $20 and then went free the next month and I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But I'll just wait till part 2 comes out and then I'll
Now,
buy
when
it.
part 2 comes out, I'm going to have to spend the money to get the good one.
Eh.
Oh, yes.
Anyway, update. Cyberpunk update.
Oh my gosh. Does that suck?
Cyberpunk.
So CD Projekt Red has pushed out a 3rd Cyberpunk update in a month.
Man, they're pushing them out.
In a month.
Now, yeah.
3rd one in a month. 1.22, I think it is now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Hotfix 1.22 is now live across PC consoles and Google Stadia. Patch notes, blah, blah, blah. This update addresses a number of issues with quests and content in the open world. Blah, blah, blah. People are getting trapped in quests. Players aren't left without weapons after interacting with a certain panel during a certain story mission. So they're trying to fix that still. Optimizations coming to to consoles and PC. So they're trying to fix it to where it's playable across all consoles now.
That'd be nice, finally. Especially PS4.
There's a bunch of patch notes on it. They're fixing clipping because apparently that's a big issue.
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
point where like body parts are clipping through stuff,
Yeah.
and people are like,
Like somebody's shooting you through it because their hands clipping through, but you can't
Yeah.
shoot them back because their body's on the other side.
Well, even that, I was just talking about, like, there's a lot of instances of when, like, the character's penis is hanging out.
One? Haha, look at Jamie's penis.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Oh,
they're wearing
yeah,
clothes,
I've
but,
heard that. That's pretty funny.
but their dick is out of their pants.
Yeah, that unzipped, you
Like,
know?
just
Need some
clipping
air.
straight through. Like, hey, just airing it out, bro. Gross. But yeah. Nothing came out. I just moved it. But yeah. So that's a hotfix 1.22 for Cyberpunk.
Nice.
They're
So
still,
it's
still
like
working on it.
It's sucking a little less, but it still sucks.
Yeah, it's still sucking, but not as much now as it did when it first came out, because that was a whole mess.
I wonder what kind of, because every time they patch something, something else breaks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Every time
okay.
they send out a new patch, they break something. So then every time they gotta patch that patch, and then something else breaks. And then they're like, okay, well, we're gonna patch that patch, and then something else breaks. So
Shit.
they're shelling out patches like nobody's business, like I said, third in a month.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're doing that like there's been 3 in April, or it's just been in a 30-day period or whatever. So but yeah, they're not giving up on it yet, which is good. Good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
I mean, I'm gonna play the game eventually. I've had it since Christmas.
Yeah.
I haven't touched it. I've
Dude,
opened
it's
it.
gonna take you like a week to freaking get through all the patches.
Yeah, I know. Just the downloads. They're like download and then just be like download update, download update, download update, download update.
45 days, damn it! Let me play the game.
I look like the character from The Ring.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? He died waiting for the freaking update for Cyberpunk. On other update news, so I don't know if you guys, I know Jake, you watched Nan play Valhalla, right?
Not a lot of it.
Not a lot of it, but Drew, you haven't played Valhalla yet. So Assassin's Creed Valhalla come out right before Cyberpunk did.
Yeah.
Kind of flew under the radar a little because of Cyberpunk. Still a pretty big release. I was pretty stoked for it. I also got that for Christmas.
Nice.
I've played that because, to my knowledge, it wasn't as bug laden.
Right.
Apparently, which I haven't had really any issues, it was just as bug laden. Like, there were so many issues.
There was a lot of people having a lot of problems with it.
A lot of people having terrible problems with this game. Terrible
So
issues.
the same thing with when Unity came out. The probably the worst one in the franchise.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I can't even play it. Like, I had no problem. The only time I had problems is when I tried to do online play.
Yeah.
That's when they were doing that.
See,
And that's the only time I ran into problems. But everybody else, like, dude, I can't even play it. I literally can't finish some missions. So
with
bad.
Valhalla, I've had a couple issues where, like, I can't progress, like, in a mission, and I'll have to start over. Like, I'll have to, like, exit and reload it. But and the thing is, it'll like reload, but in the middle of the mission. So I was like, that's kind of cool that it'll save it mid mission. So,
yeah.
But other than that, I've heard of people having their saves completely erased.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
That's demoralizing. I think that makes you not even want to play the game.
And people don't want to, and people were so mad.
Yeah.
And the thing was, is it Ubisoft that owns? Yeah.
Yeah.
They do this.
Yeah,
They've been, hey, well, we're going to release a patch. We're going to release a patch. Well, they came out and they released a patch. Right around the same time, they released an update for like a spring kind of little update with certain missions that pertain to spring and a crazy, but it apparently broke the game for some people. They couldn't do anything. And so people were freaking out mad. And so they went and they did a little bit of a unpatch, like they rolled it back. They were like, hey, we fucked up, sorry, and rolled it back. Well, now they've released a huge patch. It's not even a patch, it's an update.
Yeah.
1.21. It's literally the thing on this website says Assassin's Creed Valhalla's rather large title update 1.21 is out now. So it's available for all platforms, and it's probably the same. You remember, was it 1.2 for Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
That was like 6 pages.
Yeah.
That's about how big this is.
Dang.
Like this literally, like the patch sizes for each of the consoles and stuff. It's 16 gigs on the Series X. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's 14 gigs on the PC. They were supposed to have an update, like a new content update, but they stopped because apparently there was an issue with it. So they didn't even release it. But they've added support for that, so it's going to come out, I think, May the 13th. So the day after my birthday. They released new skills that avoid interruptions during attacks. So you can get these new skills that when you're going to attack someone, like you're mid-strike, and somebody can't knock you out of it.
Oh, okay.
Which helps.
That's cool, yeah.
They had a thing where you can turn off the cinematic camera on finishers, because there's awesome finishers in this game.
Yeah.
but there's a handful of them. There's not. They're specific for classes. So if you're fighting a brute, like the finisher is different than if you're fighting a melee guy, or if you're fighting a wolf, or if you're fighting a druid or something. They're all different for classes, but they're all the same for the, like if you're fighting a dude with a spear and you kill him and use a finisher, it's the same as if you're fighting the guy behind him with a spear.
Yeah.
Same finisher. It's cool the first few times you see it,
yeah.
but, and then you're like, oh, okay. And the thing is, it takes you completely out of the immersiveness because it like different camera angle and you're swinging something around and then it just kind of like hands back and you're like, oh, okay. But you can turn that off now.
Okay, cool.
So you can turn that off so it kind of doesn't break up the monotony of like, oh, I gotta wait for a second.
You turn the
cinematic finishers off. Yeah. Apparently there were issues stopping gameplay, like in certain story missions and stuff like that. Apparently there were issues with wearing certain outfits that you earn. You'd wear them and apparently they just wouldn't show up, or they wouldn't work, or they would break the game. They changed certain abilities to where they work a little better now, and they kind of nerfed a little because there's a couple of them that apparently were like so powerful that it was like ridiculous. They nerfed those a little bit. They addressed issues of finishing certain story missions. There's a bunch of stuff. I go through it all over again, but it's a few pages. It's but very large. Yeah, Jesus. Like no, even like check this out, Drew.
Good God.
Yeah, it's a big one. So yeah, Valhalla, big update, big Cyberpunk size update. Good thing, because I mean, Ubisoft's like, usually
just leaving it.
Yeah, they're not like, okay, on to the next one. That's not samurai and ninjas, even though it should be. But yeah, I mean, and I enjoy playing it. I streamed it a little bit a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's a fun game. I get so hung up in doing side missions and stuff though. Like I've been in Asgard in that game for like a month.
That's the way I did with Odyssey. Like I'd go to an area and I'd do everything in that area.
Dude, I remember
I
remember telling Jake where I was in Odyssey.
Yeah.
And he was like, how long have you been playing that game? And I was like, a few months. He was like, you're still at the beginning. And I was like, what? Yeah. Really? He's like, yeah.
Yeah. Man, I ate it up because that's my like it's Greece, which is something I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
And so I loved every second
that
of
one
it.
sounded painful.
It was.
I was like,
I hate it because
I do too.
So bad.
But you like sneezes.
I love sneezes.
And those and burps.
They both feel so good.
But yeah, like I love the Viking stuff.
Yeah, I do too.
I love Viking stuff, and I love samurai and ninja, feudal Japan, and stuff like that. And I really wish that Assassin's Creed would pull their head out of their ass and be like, okay, we'll do a ninja game.
Yeah,
like your game's about fucking assassins, and there's literally assassins in the ninja folklore, just like an assassin game in Japan.
They had the Vita one, which was really good.
Yeah,
but it's a side scroller because it's the Vita.
Yeah,
I can't buy those.
They're fun. I played them all. The stories are really good. And it's actually for a Vita game. It's really good. And I think it was a samurai one.
Yeah,
but they need to come out with a full-on console.
Like Ninja.
Swear to Christ, if they let them in,
I think that'd be hilarious.
That's terrible.
He fits that.
Well, no, the three people I've heard so far are The Miz, James Marsden, Cyclops from the original X-Men, or Ryan Reynolds.
And
no,
I don't think Ryan Reynolds.
I don't think Ryan Reynolds. He's not.
He's got the ego.
And out of the three of those, The Miz is probably the best option. First of all, James
is that.
Yeah, he's already kind of cocky, and they would just have to teach him some kung fu.
Yeah,
like teach him some martial arts. A lot of people have been saying Scott Adkins, which I don't know if you guys follow any kind of martial art movies, but he's like the new Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, really?
Does a bunch of really crappy kung fu movies. Really good martial artist, but he'll take anything.
Yeah.
So he's a good martial artist, not a great actor.
Who says you guys should play Pummel Party?
Pummel Party?
Pummel Party. That's where you like You can grab people and throw them.
Oh
Is that
yeah,
Gang
yeah.
Beast?
Kind
We
of.
do need to play some Gang Beasts over here. It's hilarious.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, I've never played that game, but we have played
It's
Too Many
Pummel
Cooks,
Party.
or Overcooked, which is good.
Overcooked, isn't it?
Overcooked is hilarious. Pummel Party, that'd be fun. We do need to start getting together and doing some like party games like these. All right.
We don't even have to be together.
Yeah, those are all my updates. That's all the updates for the update.
I've got one.
Mini games, etc. I
So
was just showing them.
Godzilla vs. Kong came out a few weeks ago.
It was okay.
I love
No.
it. I thought it was fantastic.
No, I liked
one
it.
of the biggest movie releases of the year. Really, the first major movie that came out, I think, pre or COVID during the Coof, post Coof kind of. I don't know, not technically not post Coof yet, but it's probably the first really big studio movie to hit theaters. You know,
Yeah.
and it did. It was awesome. It didn't disappoint. The other one, of course, being Mortal Kombat, which was It
Yeah.
wasn't amazing. It wasn't god awful. It was just meh.
Yeah, it was
Which
okay.
is kind of a sin, kind of troubling. In
Was it really,
Mortal
though?
Kombat? It should have been great. It should have been better.
Oh, but we've never had good luck with video games going to movies.
Yeah, that's true. But the fact that it was it was all right. But Godzilla and Kong, on the other hand, was amazing.
It's okay. Very overrated though. Yeah.
Godzilla,
Mortal
Mortal Kombat, yeah. So yeah, on the other hand, you got Godzilla vs. Kong, which is badass. It was exactly what we needed as movie
Right.
watchers. It was just awesome monster on monster action. It was pretty freaking fantastic. Just enough story mode to where it makes sense, to where the plot is there, makes sense. But just enough of that, but it definitely focused on the Godzilla versus Kong. It had some amazing fight scenes between those two. Absolutely beautiful. Exactly what we were wanting out of a Godzilla versus Kong movie. We pretty much got a building crumbling, great back and forth between the two. And spoiler alert, it's already been out for a while.
Yeah.
And them ganging up on Mechagodzilla was
Yeah.
freaking sweet, dude. It was
freaking
so
sweet.
badass. So overall, and what's awesome, overall, Godzilla versus Kong was a massive success. It has broken its $400 million mark. So, considering that we're still in the coof a little bit, that's actually an extremely successful movie franchise so far. I think the most successful so far. I don't know if other one that's been able to reach that yet. And the fact that a lot of it was free if you have a subscription to HBO Max, the fact that they were able to make $400 million off it is phenomenal. So, and the best part about that movie is there's no politics, there's no agendas, nothing else subconsciously. It's just a good old fashioned, a fun movie. That's it.
Just a good old time.
Just a good old time, which critics hate, and it's fun. This is another good thing about it, is it shows how out of touch critics really are. Because I think which I hate critics anyways, but I think on Rotten Tomatoes,
Godzilla would whoop his. I agree.
yeah, Rotten Tomatoes, I think critics gave it a 75, and users, Rotten Tomatoes sucks anyways, but users gave it a 99%. So
Yeah.
it shows that they. But yeah, it literally just shows what would happen if a giant lizard fought a giant gorilla.
A giant atomic.
and then a giant
lizard.
giant
Animatronic.
robot lizard comes in and makes it a three-way.
Yeah.
You know?
Whoa.
The fact that there was no agendas, there's no hidden messages, it was just straight up fun.
I don't know. That sounded like a hidden message to me, Drew.
So the movie was such a success that they're already
Right.
are talking about the next MonsterVerse film, and they're talking about there's nothing set in stone yet. It's just in talks right now. But one of the titles for it is the Son of Kong, which would be kind of cool. It'd be cool. We need another Kong movie. We have 2 Godzilla movies. It's time to get another Kong movie. And it's cool. I really wanted to explore like the center Earth theory.
Right? Pornhub intro music.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it'd be kind of pretty. It'd be pretty cool to see that. Let's see where they take it. If they go back to Skull Island, if they're focused. I want to see more of the center world, center Earth.
Yeah.
You know, see
Middle Earth.
Middle Earth. We can do that. See them explore that. See, because
you
cool
shall not.
Rock Middle Earth, dog.
That dragon, that weird flying thing that he fought was just so badass.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see more of that kind of stuff.
I want to see a mama version of that.
Yeah. Or see, you see those little crab things that came up as they was walking. You know, like I want to explore that. That'd be cool. So I want to explore his kingdom down there a lot more and see what I want to know what happened. Like,
Right.
because he walks up in there and there's skeletons of monkeys and the gorillas and then the axe and like I want to know what happened. You know. So I hope they cover that. I don't know. It may be something completely different, but that's just kind of one of the ideas that has been going around. But it definitely made enough movie to garner some continuation into the MonsterVerse.
Well, speaking of the sequels and stuff, and we talked about HBO Max and movies like that, I know, I think I told you guys that Mortal Kombat is already they've already greenlit like 4 sequels.
Yeah.
And Joe Taslim has already signed on for all 4 of them. So it's like, I think it did well enough apparently in theaters that, like, because that was another one, like one of the few movies that came out in theaters here recently. But
a big blockbuster.
Yeah, you know, but they're like, I mean, I think if they get a different director, they'll be okay.
Dude, this next one though, they've got to knock it out of the park.
Yeah, no, if they don't knock it out of the park, I'm not watching a third one. I'll watch a second one.
If this is a meh movie, and the second one for Mortal Kombat, meh.
Yeah.
Thank you for subscribing, my man.
Oh yeah, man! Welcome to the FN Empire, dude.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You'll make me cry.
But I mean, if they make another meh movie, I like I said, Jeff has already called him off. Jeff's like, I'm not watching another one. I told him, I said, I'll watch one more.
Yeah,
that's me.
It was not amazing. It was not awesome.
I'll watch one more.
Good. It can't just be man. It's
got to be good.
Solid.
Yeah. And
the story's got to be solid.
Because I think that's where it failed in this one. Was the story was so convoluted, and they had so many things going at once, and they added so much and took away so much. And I think that
the focus on the wrong thing.
Yeah, and I think that they could have done a lot more. And I think if they get a director that knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't understand.
More than half of that movie should have been directed towards the training instead of what? 5 minutes.
Well, and my thing is like that's why in a lot of these, a lot of people are mad because they had these characters come in for no reason.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But they literally have people come in for fatality fodder.
Yeah.
Natara.
Yeah.
Doesn't utter a single word. She doesn't utter she screeches.
Yeah.
And then gets fatality. Rico, same thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't say a single word. He just yells, and same thing, gets fatality. Melina talks a little bit, which Sissy Stringer's hot. But she talks a little bit, and they build her up, and they're like, oh yeah, and then boom, fatality. Like
Melina?
The hot one,
the girl, the weird face
with the teeth,
jaws.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But and they just fatality, and I'm just like, what? That's why they had in the older ones, they had all these disposable, no name, like warriors. Like you get in there, you give them like same thing with Cabal. Like they built up Cabal really well, and they had him talk, and he killed it. But then they're like, oh, fatality.
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, the same thing with Reptile. I remember when we watched the trailer, I was like, "Yo, you see him punching the reptile?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Surely that's not Reptile."
And then they're like, "Nope, it's Sizoth."
He beats.
That's Sizoth. And I don't know if you're not familiar with Mortal Kombat lore.
Right.
Sizoth is Reptile's real name.
Yeah.
And so that's Reptile.
Yeah.
And they killed him.
And so I saw that in the previews.
And they showed it in the trailer.
They showed it in the trailer.
They showed Melina dying in the trailer.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, technically they showed what Reiko die in the trailer. They showed the beginning of
They
it,
showed
but not,
too much in trailer.
they showed way too much in the trailer. That
That's
trailer made that movie.
That's been a trend that I've always
They made that trailer look. The trailer made the movie look like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
The movie came out as like a 4 out of 10,
Yeah.
and it made me mad because I'm a homer for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. And it's like I do like the new character. I like his power, I like his ability. I think it's cool. It's kind of like it reminds me of Dwemer armor, you know, like you give him Skyrim or something. Yeah. And the tonfas and the bladed tonfa thing is badass. But I do hate the fact that he is kind of a loser and was able to beat, again, his ass kicked by some regular dude.
And then he
goes
kills
up against Goro and beats him.
Nobody kills Goro.
And then he has a stupid family that I don't care about. Yeah. I don't care about his wife and daughter. I wish
squish his wife and daughter. Get rid of them.
That would be a great thing. I think would have actually killed them.
I think the only thing,
him a reason
and that would have then his powers come out. Yeah, not just he smacked the one. Like, okay. But then, like, I don't know. It's just, to me, like, they better Johnny Cage him.
Yeah.
In the next movie, like in the first 10 minutes, like in Annihilation, you know, like, no, they better. Or something.
See, that's what's crazy is like usually when you have a movie like this that's heavily lore, you have a character that the audience can relate to, that learns about it, and that was supposed to be Cole. That's supposed to be the new guy, but it wasn't.
No,
it was freaking Kano.
Yeah,
that's who he identified with. I don't know. Like it wasn't awful. It wasn't amazing either, and that's the real sin, that it wasn't just amazing.
I'll go out on a limb and say it wasn't even that good. Like there were cool parts. The fatalities are cool. Yeah. The graphics are cool.
For the most part, the fight scenes are good.
The first 10 minutes of the movie are the best part. Kano's hilarious.
Both Sub-Zero Scorpion fight scenes.
Yeah, they were awesome. I mean, I could have done without a lot of that Cole in that last one. Yeah. But still, it was awesome. Here in the Get Over Here was awesome. All of that, like, it was
turning his blood into a dagger.
Yeah, that was all awesome. Yeah. But then you got all these weird parts in there where you're like, I don't care about Cole and his family.
I don't care about his family. I would like it. If they would have written him better, I would like him more. I'm interested in what he's going to happen.
Yeah.
I just don't like that he ran off.
I want to know more. I want to see more of Scorpion in the Netherrealm. How he does that and how he harnesses all that rage.
Nostalgia does thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. There's so much that they left untouched and unwanted, and
the next one better be amazing.
They gotta kill it. Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're hoping for. This one's a man.
Like I said, maybe it's like they made it just to make it.
Yeah.
And they're like, but we'll get sequels. We'll do better on the next one. Get rid of that director because he doesn't have any experience. He doesn't know what he's doing. Get a guy who's directed some action movies in there. The dude who's done like The Raid and stuff like
they
that.
Do that all the time. They pull these drama directors in that are good for drama.
This guy's not even a drama director. He's never been a director.
But they did the same thing with Origins Wolverine. They pulled in this great dramatic director who's great at that stuff, but has never done an action movie before. And we
don't mention that movie.
Yeah, you can see.
We don't mention that movie on this podcast.
You can see how bad it is. The fact that he doesn't know how to do action movies, and you can tell.
It's terrible. You shut your mouth.
It's terrible. But yeah, so Mortal Kombat was but Godzilla vs. Kong was awesome, and I'm excited to see where they take it next. There's a bit of, I'm not completely sure about all this, but they haven't been in talks for another Godzilla yet. So what I'm hoping doesn't happen is, I can't remember the studio, 10 something that owns Godzilla, might be doing their own thing. I hope they don't. They need to keep it with Legend and let them finish out their story, and then you can take Godzilla off on his own.
Right.
But I want to see. I am invested in the MonsterVerse, and I want to see this played out. I want to see another, maybe even Godzilla versus Kong.
Right.
Or maybe like them two teaming up against something like, something needs
Mecha Kong.
Mecha Kong, that'd be cool. But anyways, yeah. So Godzilla vs. Kong, $400,000, breaking. That's amazing. And possibly, and they're in talks with for another, whatever the next installment of the MonsterVerse. Probably gonna be a Kong movie, which is cool. I love that.
So I don't know if you guys don't play JRPGs at all. So there's an MMO JRPG out called Genshin Impact.
Get shit.
Genshin.
Let's say get shit Impact. Okay. Genshin
Anyway,
Impact.
on the 26th, I think it was, Shanghai police arrested an individual who allegedly planned to assassinate the founders.
Why?
I'm not 100% sure, but he was armed with a knife and managed to infiltrate the building. It's so ridiculous.
He's like a super fan who's pissed off at their lives. So that's it. Screw those guys. I'm gonna and I'm running my franchise. And
Genshin is lit. I've never played it.
I don't play the main JRPGs.
Okay, from the developers, it says, "Dear Captains, we recently received feedback on the 3rd anniversary story event promotional videos featuring bunny girl designs and dance moves that were out of character and inappropriate. We sincerely apologize.
Is that one?
We will remove any content related to the freaking hiccups, dude. You got like hiccups and like
Yeah, I hate that.
sits in your throat. So we remove any content related to 3rd anniversary bunny girls and cancel the view count event. The art of in-game stigma, I can't say it, peaches will also be adjusted accordingly afterward. Deeply sorry for the negative experience, and we will compensate every captain of level 10 or level 9 or higher on a GLB server with 500 crystals. The crystals being handed out 12th, 23rd at 12 on April 23rd via in-game mail. As we reflect our decisions, we promise to safeguard the quality of our content with higher standards and ensure these kind of issues never occur again in the future. We will dedicate more effort into improving your game experience with exciting and diverse content.
Nice.
And creating a healthy environment where everyone can have fun. We hope Captains will continue supporting Honkai Impact 3rd.
People dump money into them, get the best characters. Is that like a pay to win kind of thing?
Louis said because the game is pay to win, bro.
Oh, okay.
People dump money into them, get the best rolled character. Anyway, the statement says, it's not clear if the individual who snuck into the office was upset because of the introduction of DLC or the removal of it. But, yeah, that happened. How crazy.
How, like, what, still no reason why he did it?
They haven't said.
He or she?
I think it was a man.
Like,
It just says an individual allegedly planned to assassinate founders of the Chinese studio behind Genshin.
That's crazy.
A lot of microtransactions for packs, etc. Yeah.
Maybe he's pissed off at the pay to win, like microtransactions. Maybe the game was like used to be really good, and then they bombarded it with microtransactions and pay to win. So he's like, "Not my game.
No more.
Let's stop now."
With it.
That's it.
My honor.
That's it. That's it. No more microtransactions.
Superfan turns mad over DLC, probably.
Yeah.
Most likely.
I mean, I get it. I
wouldn't go
don't
that far.
condone going after them, but I get the anger.
I can understand getting angry.
I'm actually surprised that it hasn't happened to you yet. Not I'm saying it should, but I'm just saying
voted worst.
one of the
in the world.
egregious people that are responsible for microtransactions to pay to win. No, like if it didn't happen with the Star Wars Battlefield 2, it's probably not going to happen. Battlefront 2. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how far he got into the building.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't plan that out good enough. Should have got a job as maintenance, and then
don't put this in the universe. Shut up. But yeah, he probably should.
He got big hands, a little arm. I don't know how well this plan was thought out. You ever see Meet the Robinsons?
Yeah.
I watched that the
Long
other
time
day. It's
ago.
cute. Movie.
I watched that movie.
You got anything else? I got another one. If you
yeah, go ahead.
like, what do you got?
Well, it's not a Star Wars update, but it is.
He's got a Star Wars update.
We always end with Star Wars if we have a Star Wars. It's usually
a
like
lot.
A lot.
Well, and it's kind of there's a lot to it. There's a lot of stuff happening. But
Battlefront 2 was ruined by microtransactions, but glad they fixed it.
Yeah, they did fix it. It's actually fun to play now, but still, they ruined it by bringing it out.
Not as fun as everybody.
It's pretty fun. Like if it came out now, the way it came out, if it came out a few years when it was released, the way it is now, the game would probably be a pretty good success, pretty big success. But it didn't.
You're saying if it hadn't sucked back then, it'd be alright?
Yeah. If it was released then, the way it is played now, it'd be a pretty good game. It'd probably be considered a win at least.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was released with a bunch of greedy garbage. And, ruined it. Anyways.
So we all know who Jeff Goldblum is, right?
Who?
Jeff Goldblum.
That one guy.
Yeah.
The guy from The Fly?
Jeff Goldblum, yeah. Fly. He's
The
in
Fly.
Jurassic Park.
Out of all the things to say, the guy from The Fly?
Guy from Independence Day.
Guy from those commercials?
Yeah. I had to think about it.
I like Jeff Goldblum. He's funny, too. He seems like very...
He's
like
real weird. He's real weird funny,
He's very
though.
low-key.
So he's joining the cast of a D&D podcast. Dark Dice.
Really?
Featuring him, yeah.
What day does that come out?
Dude, can you imagine?
What day does that come out?
March 12th.
I bet those people are on
Yeah, what,
Cloud
12th?
Nine
March.
right now.
Say that again?
March?
No.
March 12th.
No, that's not March.
Okay, May 12th.
That's my birthday.
I know that.
I bet those people on Cloud Nine was like, dude, Jeff Goldblum is going to be a part of our podcast.
Yeah. Dude, we should get Jeff Goldblum to come and be on our podcast.
Right?
Dude, we would just all be like,
I
Touch him.
Are you
Jeff
real? Are you real?
Are you here?
like, why are you here? Like,
I don't even know what to talk about.
yeah, what?
Hi everybody, Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, we're just gonna let him talk about stuff.
Yeah, so-
What do you
so
think, Jeff
what do you
Goldblum?
think about stuff?
He's like, I don't even know. Like, no, well, just talk, please. Just,
He's like, what do y'all want to talk about? What do you want to talk about?
yeah.
So whatever it is y'all want to talk about, whatever it is you want to talk about.
You're freaking Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, so he's joining. Going to be playing a Elven sorcerer, Balmer.
I bet.
This is going to be his name.
I bet
In the improvised audio drama. Somebody already come up with a character design. He looks pretty
nice.
sick.
Yeah, that's-
I get to full
I
screen
bet they
opened up.
drag this story out forever, so he has to stay with them and play with them.
That's awesome.
I know some really serious D&D players are on like 5-year quest. Still working on like 4
I've
or
always
5-year
wanted
stories.
to play it.
I
don't have the patience.
I don't either.
I've never played it, and I've looked into it before.
Yeah.
And I've talked to a couple of friends about it before, but I just don't have the patience, and I don't have the mindful setup for it.
Yeah, I don't either.
I just
I
don't.
think my ADHD would kick in too
Yeah.
bad. I'd be like,
I was at a girl's house
over
one
here
day.
playing with rocks when
Girls-
everybody else is over here fucking killing orcs or something.
I was at a girl's apartment and she spent like 3 hours explaining it to me, and I was
Like, I gotta go.
oh, yeah.
I gotta
man,
go,
Look at
man.
the time.
Like, it's 5
That's
o'clock.
Nah.
Great for you. I hope
Drew,
you're having
it's
fun with
Drew.
it.
It's 5:30. Oh my! Somebody
Yeah,
called.
Oh, the phone didn't ring. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Not silent, and the vibrate was off. I mean, she was a cool chick, but yeah, that was it's,
All right.
so, dude. I bet those people are like freaking out.
How is this hungry?
Yeah, like if Keanu Reeves came and joined your D&D. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? I bet he would do it too. I don't know. I didn't know Jeff Goldblum was big into D&D. I mean, he's
Neither.
kind of nerdy, but I still remember him on SNL.
What is this?
What? That's blocked in some countries.
This is blocked worldwide.
No, it was blocked in some countries. Oh, that's the part that's blocked on.
What'd you put in there was blocked?
I don't know. You can see it. You can go to copyright. The details. Oh, really? Fucking WWE is so stingy with their shit. That's literally them two arguing back and forth for like 9 seconds.
9 seconds?
Yeah.
That's why.
It's a 9 second. No, you usually have a 10-second arc. Usually if you keep it under 10 seconds, it's fine. Except for WWE. It's literally Kane and Daniel Bryan going back and forth. I am the tag team champion. No, I am the tag. That's a funny part too. Okay, so I have
Star Wars, nothing but stuff.
There's not a Star Wars update, but it's related to some Star Wars stuff that we. So we've been following the Gina Carano issue since day one. As a matter of fact, we were one of the first to bring it up. Not that we have a huge following yet. Not that, we broke the news, but we were one of the first to come on and talk about it. That's such a funny segment. Why did they take that? So it doesn't matter much, but it's kind of cool for us that we were kind of ahead of the curve on it. So we've been following this since the very beginning, since she had issues with people complaining about her not putting her pronouns in her bio, and people got mad, and she's like, no, I just don't want to do that. And they're like, yeah, you need to do that. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. And so we're definitely on her side. It's her Twitter account. It's her decision whether she wants to do it or not. And they're wanting her to apologize for it. And our take it's her bio, it's her decision, and she doesn't offer anybody an apology, especially not a bunch of Twitter twats. I like that. I heard that this week. I was like, that's when I want to use
some twatters.
Yeah. Anyways, since then, the Twitter twats have been on her ass nonstop. She can't do bullying her, lying about her, trying to do everything they can to get her canceled. And for a long time, she was able to hold on. Well, a couple months ago, they got their wish. Kathleen Kennedy found a sneaky little way to get her fired, and she got fired. And after that, everything that Gina Carano touched was canceled or deleted. Her action figures, any movies that she was in, any series that she was a part of, any merch with her name on it just disappeared overnight. And what didn't disappear got a huge upsell, jumped up 300%. Well, eventually, she found her way to the Daily Wire, where she is now has found lead roles, producer, director roles, which is probably going to net her more money than she even made working for Star Wars as a co-character. Not only that, but she doesn't have to tiptoe around CEOs and backhanded, backdoor policies and stuff like that, locked door policies. So she still kind of has a positive thing going for herself. Outside of the Wire, though, she seemed to pretty much be permabanned, including an episode of Bear Grylls. She was on there. So Bear Grylls has a channel, has a show where he brings on celebrities, and they go out into the wilderness for a couple of days, and he teaches them how to survive and stuff like that. It's a cool show. So there was an episode where she was on, and this season had one less episode. Just her episode. They pulled it, and we're not showing that because it's owned by Disney. So they're like, yeah, she's done. We're not pulling that. We're not airing that. Already shot. Already put through. No, not gonna show it. Well, now though, I've got some good news. Gina tweeted that her episode is back on. Apparently, Bear Grylls went to bat for her. It was like, dude, she needs to be on this because it's a really good show.
I saw something cancel Bear Grylls or something.
Yeah, and so so her episode is back. So after months of her being completely black flagged, blackballed by Hollywood, by anything that has to do with media other than the Daily Wire, now it seems like she's starting to come back. that show's back. Thank goodness. Her merchandise is starting to kind of show back up. A couple of family wore Gina Carano shirts to Disney World. That was funny. So as we talk about, they her action figures are coming back. So looks like she's starting to get unbanned, which is good. I'm happy for it. Like as we've been talking about for the past few months, Disney hasn't been able to do anything. They can't do anything on YouTube without getting just annihilated with Carano fans. It's like, dude, what's the deal? Not only that, but even Hollywood can't do a lot if it has anything to do with Disney. It's just so much so that even the Oscars had to delete the comment section and turn off their dislikes because it was getting ratioed so much. And even Forbes came out and said that's a stupid idea. That was probably the stupidest idea y'all have ever done, is to get her released, because she was super popular.
Yeah.
She's super over. Even her character was literally getting a spinoff because she was so popular.
She's super hot, too.
Yeah, and she's hot. And so ever since then, it's not just Lucasfilm, but Disney has been able to get anything off the ground without people talking about Gina Carano. So it looks like they're starting to cave, and some stuff are starting to come back, which is really good. It doesn't mean, though, that she's back on The Mandalorian yet. That doesn't quite mean that yet. At least not yet. So we still have to get rid of one particular insufferable person in Lucasfilm who has stated last week, as we said last week, it might actually be on her way out the door. I mean, some more stuff has come to light on that, as Disney has, like, upper management Disney, like Bob Chapek and them, are getting sick of losing money on this cash cow franchise. They have lost up to in the range of $30 million overall on their Star Wars franchise, like, and the negatives, and they're tired of it. They're getting tired of this. This is supposed to be their big cash money machine, and they're losing money with all the reshoots, with all the rewrites, and with shows like movies like the Solo movie losing money. Like they're getting tired of being in the red on that. And one thing to add to that is apparently Bob Chapek had a meeting with this particular person to where he stated, and I quote, "Get your shit together or find another studio to go fuck up." And apparently said it loud enough that the entire floor heard it, like outside of his office. So
wonder how they took it.
Shit's getting real over there. Granted, this could still just be a rumor, but apparently the whole floor heard it. So there may, like we said last week, there might be some legs to this room. There might actually be some weight behind this, because that's not something you want to hear from your boss. You know. And I'm not mentioning that as a Star Wars update. I'm only mentioning that because it's great, because if she leaves, then it has a pathway for Gina to come back in and be a part of season 3 of The Mandalorian, and maybe even have her series back that got taken from her. So hopefully there's a guarantee, and she may not even come back, even if they're like, "Hey," she's like, "No." She's like, "Why would I?" She's like, she has a lead role. She has her directing job now. She's got a producing job now. She might be too busy and decide, "No, I'm done with that.
Yeah,
I'm moving on. I've moved on with my life." But the fact that
I feel like if she did that, though, she'd be dumb.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, people would definitely agree with her, you know.
She might be putting too much on her plate by taking it, but I think it'd be dumb not to do it.
I think she would do it. I think she would want to do it, especially if Favreau takes over. She would probably want to do it. She'd probably want to come back. It'd be a whole different.
I don't know why anybody would go against what he said in the first place. Like, look at what he did with the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
Why
He
would
knows
anybody
what
go
he's
against
doing.
that?
He knows how to make good content.
That was what, 12 years of great movies?
Yeah. It's
A few bad ones.
If you have, I mean, like, yeah, but if you are able to span a franchise for over 10 years with the movies coming out every single year and still be successful by the end of it, still have the end game be the, you know, the success that it was. That's an incredible job. You did a good job.
Yeah.
You did your job. So yeah, so who knows? There's, you know, it's not for certain. It's still, everything is still just kind of a what if this, what if that. But she's definitely on her way back into the mainstream. Hopefully, like I said, her merchandise, her characters are coming back. You can start finding Cara Dune characters in stores again. I don't know if they've made more, or if they're just now shipping what it's been backstock. So who knows? Maybe there'll be brighter days ahead of us. We can see some more
Gina Carano.
Cara Dune and Gina Carano. I hope so. I love the Cara Dune character. Of course, I love Gina Carano, but Cara Dune is a badass, and I'd love to see her. I want to see her get. She's supposed to have a whole show with the Rangers. I want to see her get her show back. And plus, I want to see people cry about it. Why? You know, she's so mean. But she's not. She's actually a
super nice lady.
Super nice lady. I've seen a lot of people like her. Even that, be like, dude, Luke Skywalker's mean sometimes. Like he can be kind of
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. Fuck it, I'm getting draw a blank out there. Like sometimes Mark Hamill
you
can
gotta
be
freeze
kind of
on your face on that one because you just like
just draw a blank. Yeah. So I've even like some people that are like for the most part, Mark Hamill's amazing. But I guess some people will be like, he can be kind of like, just, whatever. But Cara Dune, Gina Carano has always been amazing. Now, game time, I've never heard anybody meet her that's been like, ugh. That was like, dude, she's lovely.
I mean, I would just kind of be like,
yeah. Like, they'd give her a hug and then not let go, and then
I would be afraid to hug her. I would be like, nah, you're gonna beat me up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just say hi and stuff.
Like you can do to me like that chick does that dummy on TikTok. I don't care. You want to beat me up? Go ahead. I'll take a beat down by Gina Carano.
You have no choice. Like, what are you gonna?
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
You gonna fight back?
Like you go for a hug and she just does like a hip toss and then snaps your arm off, hits you with your own arm.
Thank you, Gina.
Yeah, who knows? Hopefully things are taking a turn for the better. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So Gina Carano's making a comeback. Good. Hopefully it leads back into her coming back into
joke.
Star Wars.
Not appropriate.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, that's all I got.
That would be it.
You got anything else?
Nah.
But yeah, okay, so that's all we got for this week. We will be back next Thursday for Thursday. We almost didn't get to do it this week. That's bad weather over here. I love bad weather. No. So yeah, I almost knocked out our internet, but luckily was able to get it together. And so, but yeah, we'll be back next Thursday at 8 o'clock for some Thursty Thursday, FNW Thursday Night. Hopefully next week is as good as this week. And some weekly plug-in. Coming up, don't forget, on some FNW, we're going to have a special event called the Invitational. And,
Invitational. The Invitational.
We will, we're going to be bringing in some new custom supers. Yeah, it's all about that. So stay tuned and hang out with us. We have a merch store at effngamingstore.com. We have some merch, so you can check that out if you want to support us.
Get
we
you a shirt.
Love it.
Get you a phone case.
Get your phone case.
Get you a cup.
Get you a cup.
Not
Yeah,
one of those.
Not one.
it's a metal one.
Yeah, but still.
Coffee mug.
It's just a. Get you a screwdriver.
Some cool stickers. I want to get that sticker.
The die cut ones.
Yeah, it's so cool looking. Yeah, check out our store if you want to support us. We love that. And you get our name out there, man. We need to share it with your friends. Tell people about us. We're slowly growing, but slowly. Which is fine as long as we're growing. But we want to get some people in here. Especially watching some FNW because it's really good. We'll need to be watching that. And for our plug-in. Alright, we'll catch you next week. I'm Cinemadrue.
I'm Jellyhewby.
I'm PsychoSid.
We're Evan Gaming.
And you should too.